What's going on, everybody? It is time for my weekly Funko Pop hunt. I just want to go out to the stores and see what new figures I can find. And without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go. So starting the video out at Barnes & Noble, guys, we're going to have a lot of voiceovers in this video, just so you are aware. But looking around, I found some of the new Moana 2 Pops Maui. I've heard some mixed things about this movie. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as the first one, guys, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of seeing this movie. The Pops look cool, though, I will have to say. Then they had this 20% off Snoopy. Looks like Woodstock went on a little bit of a joyride right there. You can see a little black scuff on the window, but that was pretty interesting, guys. One of the new Buffy Pops right there with Spike. Somebody has to let me know what's up with the BTS Toy Story collab Pops. I don't understand that at all. Like, is it like, I don't even know, some random brand thing? Like, it's got a Korean Disneyland logo on the side right there. Let me know if you know anything about that. But anyways, looking at some of the other new stuff, they have the new Shadow Pop with Chow right there. That is a pretty cool one, not gonna lie. I am getting kind of sick, though, of how many new Sonic Pops that they're making. I do like to collect Sonic Pops, but I'm being a little bit more selective on some of the new ones that they have. This Bender right here had a pretty beat up box. I just wanted to show that off. One of the new Bender Pops right there. One of the new Villains Pops as well with Jafar with kind of like the Sultan get up, if you will. That was kind of cool. And also the SpongeBob meme pop as well. I already have this one in my collection, but I love that they're making new SpongeBob Pops. That is great. And this is a new Britney Spears Pop. I've never seen this before. I think it's part of the Pop Deluxe line. They're charging $14.99 for it. I guess it's got figure with some more details and stuff like that. I don't know, but that was pretty much it all over at Barnes & Noble. So I made my way over to Target, guys, and I noticed that they're actually having a sale. I wonder if it's an early Black Friday sale. 30% off. It says it excludes Sonic and Bullseye Funko. I think that's probably the two exclusives, like the TMNT one, and then I think the 8-bit Sonic Pops. But maybe we could take advantage of this deal and see if I can find something I want. First thing that I'm noticing, guys, is this Abby figure right here from Sesame Street. It is a new Sesame Street character that I don't have in my collection. I have all the other ones, so maybe I'll pick this one up today for 30% off. That's not a bad deal. Some other things that I'm finding, guys, is this new Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It's like a weird, like, bronze figure, I think. I've never seen this exclusive before. I didn't even know it existed. There you go. I think that's something new. Kind of looking around to see. Oh, looks like they do have some of the Futurama Pops, and I've showed this off a couple of times on the channel, guys. You got Matador Bender, and also up here you got Zap Brannigan in the sideways box. That's pretty funny. So there's a couple for you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that maybe I could take advantage of. Gotta love the new Grinch Pop, guys. That is definitely a fun moment for sure. Here, I guess, is probably an example of what wouldn't be included in the sale. I think there's a new one coming out too. That's pretty neat. Speaking of Christmas Pops, guys, we have the Red Hulk right here with the melting snowman. Kind of a random one. Oh, and it looks like they do have some Brooklyn Nine-Nine in here as well. Maybe I do buy one of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine Pops, guys. I don't know. I usually don't like People Pops. I know that sounds kind of weird. I kind of prefer like cartoons and things like that, but I really love the show, so maybe I'll get this one today. For 30% off, that's not bad. And then the last one that I noticed over here, guys, is the Mind Flare, which is a crazy looking pop, guys. How much is this? I don't know. It doesn't even really say how much it is. I thought I would find a price tag on the bottom, but yeah, weird size pop. Definitely weird looking from the show. Not one that I want to pick up, but if you're a Stranger Things fan, 30% off, I guess, isn't too bad. And also one last thing that I noticed, guys, not Funko related, but it is the new Super 7 Godzilla blind box figures. They're the metallic series. Those are pretty sweet. I've been really getting into the Super 7 blind box stuff. I'm not a Godzilla fan, so I'm going to pass on these, but if you're looking for them, they have them. But as far as for me, I think I'm just going to pick up maybe this Abby figure and something else. I don't know. I'll kind of look around and see if there's anything else, but some decent selection for 30% off. Not too bad. My adventures take me to the Layton Hills Mall to see what they have over at Entertainmart. I never really check out their new pop section, so I wanted to show off some things that I've never seen before, like this Albus Dumbledore with Podium. Makes me think of the first movie, you know, when he goes up there and introduces all the students. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And then it looks like they have a restock of Inside Out 2 Pops with Embarrassment right here. I remember these being very popular when they came out, but it looks like they've restocked, so they're a little bit easier to find, that's for sure. Wicked, speaking of another movie that has just exploded in popularity, the Pops are everywhere. I've seen them Target, GameStop, you name it. So if you're looking for them, but anyways, other things that I'm finding, the whole set of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I had not seen all of those together, so that was pretty neat to see. Also Bilbo Baggins with Baggin. I think that these are pretty cool when they make, you know, the Pops with like their little like house or whatever it may be. I just think it's pretty cool when they do that. Looks like they have an original Deadpool Pop, and it's kind of like a restock. It's from 2021 on the bottom right there. So if you're looking for that, definitely be on the lookout. You never know what you can find at Entertainmart. Tony Stark, this is a brand new one that I've never seen before either. It's kind of like him summoning his suit, and it's also glow in the dark. This is another exclusive. I don't think I've ever seen either Arlong. $20 seems pretty pricey on that exclusive, but I know this from the Netflix series. I've never really watched the anime. Let me know down below if I need to watch the anime. And then I also found Albus Dumbledore Gingerbread Hogwarts. I think this would make a really fun Christmas display if you're looking, you know, you're building like your gingerbread house and stuff. I think that would be really fun. Other Christmas related Funko things that I found, like the Something Wild card game right there. Never seen that before, so if you're looking for that, those seem to be appearing in stores. I went over to Go Games and I'm finding more restock stuff, guys, like Jack Skellington right here, an original one. Obviously, this is a reprint, but if you're looking for that, if you want the older figure, it looks like you can find it at Go Games. Same with Harry Potter as well. I know this is the older Harry Potter, but they put it in a newer box, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. I'll explain a little bit more. Pennywise is another older one, and it looks like this is a restock as well. It's got that blue barcode, so you know it is a newer version of the figure, or at least a reprinted version. So this is the original Harry Potter line with the blue box, and for some reason the Harry Potter one's with the white box. I'm not entirely sure, but if you're looking for those older Harry Potter pops restock wise, Go Games has got them. Went over to Hot Topic to see what other things I could find, guys. Speaking of new Sonic pops, like I said, I'm being really selective on some of the Sonic pops that they release. Even though these are really cool, I'm looking for the original Sonic. If I'm looking for any other Sonic pops, that one's a hard one to find. But another one, guys, is this a restock? You'll have to let me know. I don't keep up on my One Piece pops very often because they come out with so many, but I feel like I've seen that one before. And speaking of another new pop that I've never seen before, guys, Bruce Lee with like the translucent hands. Honestly, that's a pretty cool pop. I'm not a Bruce Lee fan, but I do appreciate a good mold. And other new pops that I've never seen before, Dumbo, Baby Dumbo with the little D flag right there. We'll head on over to BoxLunch and we'll see if they have some of the other ones. I bet that they would. And then they had this Santa Jack right here. How many different Santa Jacks or Jack Skellington pops do we have? Do we need another one like this? In my opinion, I don't think so. But over at BoxLunch, guys, speaking of other pops that are really random that I don't believe that we needed, a Hershey's Kiss, like a Valentine's one. Is it a Strawberry Kiss? Why do we have this? I'm not entirely sure. But right below that, guys, it's counterpart with the heart chocolate, the Hershey's heart chocolate. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Maybe it makes a fun Valentine's gift. Who knows? Not my cup of tea. But anyways, here is another one of those new Dumbo pops, guys. I think this is the only version of Timothy Q Mouse that we have that's like by itself. So that's pretty cool to see, guys. But that was it over at the mall. Alrighty, folks, I am here at GameStop. I might head to Ross and also Five Below here in a little bit. I can't focus on the store because it is raining, but you get the idea. Let's see what new stuff I can find. Oh, also, GameStop's having a $10 pop deal, which I took advantage of last week, so maybe they'll have something else that I want. I guess we'll see. Checking out their section, guys, they are absolutely stacked with a bunch of different pops. They have the new Biddy Pop Chase game right there, the Harry Potter one, this brand new One Piece exclusive with Borsalino. I think that's how you say his name. I don't really know much about the character. I just know it is a new pop. But looking around, kind of digging, seeing what new stuff that they had. They had another Abby right here like we saw over at Target. $10. That might actually be a little bit cheaper than the one that's over at Target, honestly. But anyways, that was pretty much it over at GameStop.
The next day.
Okay, so instead of going to those other two stores that I mentioned, it's a new day. I'm going to Target. I might go to GameStop as well. So we'll see, but let's go see what they have. So I don't have audio for this clip, guys, because somebody was restocking all of the different Funko Pops. They have a vendor that restocks now. But speaking of restocks, like literal restocks, Tails. This is a Target Con exclusive, guys, that's like $45 to $60. And it's coming back. I was very surprised to find this, guys. Let me know down below what you think about this one, but I think another one that I think is a restock too, Bullseye D23. Maybe it's not, but I know that they've made a bunch of different Bullseye pops, so I could be mistaken on that. But that Tails absolutely blows my mind, guys. Like, that's a pretty rare pop for the most part, but Target has seemed to be restocking a lot of their older exclusives, like the Blacklight Spider-Man. I've showed this off on the channel before as a restock, but just goes to show that none of the older Target stuff is safe from being restocked. I like to show off the older NBA pops. I know this is kind of random, but yeah, that Tails was definitely an interesting one for sure. That's it at Target. All right, I'm back at home. Let me give you a little bit of a quick recap. So I wanted to buy that Abby figure from Target. Unfortunately, I was there a day late for the sale and it didn't apply to it. So I decided to pass on it because I figured it's probably gonna go on sale at some point somewhere. And yes, I did see it at GameStop as well for $10, and that was after the fact over at Target. I don't know, I just decided to pass on it. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for passing on it at GameStop. Although I will have to say, guys, over at Target, it was crazy to see that they had some restocks, more specifically of the tails. They also had that D23 bullseye, but it just kind of goes to show that like nothing is safe from being like restocked. And I feel like I found that to be the case mostly with like Target and maybe even GameStop as well. And the majority of the things that I've seen getting restocked are like the exclusive kind of stuff. And it's just funny that it just happens to be, you know, the more popular stuff that is sold out, that has value. And well, I guess, I don't know. I wonder how big the restock is. If anybody has any information on that, about tails more specifically, I'd be very interested because it does actually have a decent amount of value. So I would be interested to see how big of a restock they did with this one. Although I did end up picking up one thing, guys, from Amazon, and this is actually for a YouTube short coming up, but I figured I'd show you this pop real quick. This is the brand new 2-pack of the Grinch and Max, and this is actually going to be included in a Funko Pop secret short video coming up very soon. But I was just thinking, I don't have any of the Grinch pops in my collection. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I have any of the other Dr. Seuss pops in my collection either. I think at one point I did have one of the Grinch pops. I probably sold it a while back. But if I'm gonna get, you know, the Grinch, I gotta get him with Max in a 2-pack. It definitely makes sense, and I'm surprised that they hadn't made one up until this point. But anyways, for the secret for this, be on the lookout for a YouTube short coming very soon. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you found anything good off of restocks? You know, that Tails was a good example, even that Blacklight Spider-Man as well. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.